said you went from, I guess, New York life into, I guess, working for more startups now. So why, personally for you, did you want to make that change? Because it is a risk.
It's a risk, but
A calculated one.
being that I'm an actuary, I thought about it,
Sure.
and the way risk is a good thing, right? Like, insurance companies make money taking risks.
Yeah.
So I think it is important to take risk in your personal life and your professional life, as long as you're comfortable with the downside. And I really had just reached a point in my career that I felt like I needed a type of growth I couldn't get where I was, because I was comfortable and I sort of had already achieved what I could, or what someone would call success there. Like, people were happy with my performance, and I had the feeling that I wanted to be somewhere where people weren't necessarily happy with my performance.
Right, okay.
So I thought about where I was in my career. I had been there for 6 years, passed all my exams, contributed a lot as a full-time employee, and I felt like, the worst case scenario of leaving and then perhaps going back to a job like one I had before. Actuaries benefit from having pretty decent job security, and so it made the worst case scenario pretty reasonable, which then,
true.
Once I viewed it that way, I thought, well, it's actually a bigger risk to stay. I'm so happy I took the path I did. It's sort of like going to college before going into the real world. I learned so much at a big company. I wasn't constantly responsible for sales or top of the funnel marketing, or I wasn't held accountable to specific numbers, which allowed me to really learn the craft, get mentored by people,
Sure.
and build models, improve models without needing to prove results right away. In my job now, it's not about the model, it's about proving the results.
Sure.
And so I'm very happy that I went in this order. I don't think I would be doing a very good job with my current role if I didn't have the background I did.
I find the whole mentorship, leadership angle is quite different between large companies and small companies as well. Because large companies, and especially those that have actuarial programs, take a very disciplined view around making sure you get cross training and leadership, whereas smaller companies, it's very much learn on the job. So I'm similar to you. I worked for a relatively large software company before Montu. And I think if I didn't have some of those disciplines and training that I'd got there through more formal channels, I wouldn't have been prepared to be kind of set loose on your own in lots of ways. So one of the benefits I see for working for smaller companies is you get a lot more autonomy. One of the downsides is you get a lot more autonomy, to be honest.
Sure. Yeah, it's very tough. You have to have really thick skin, and you have to be able to easily get yourself out of ambiguous situations.
Yeah.
And
you have to be comfortable with ambiguity as well.
Yeah, there were so many times the minute, at New York Life, the minute I was unsure about something, I had someone slightly more senior than me to bounce that off of and to get the answer. And I don't have that anymore. And so it's uncomfortable, but it's the challenge that we're all asking for if we decide to do something like that.